We're out at the Sheridan College Oakville campus, inside the gym where the electric model flyers of Southern Ontario have been nice enough to invite us out. We've got a great mix of models here, everything from 3D foamy airplanes with brushless outrunners, all the way down to some homemade tissue paper and balsa models that are real slow and steady in the air. So let's check out some of the action now here at the Sheridan College gym. Ken, thanks for talking to me today and thanks for having us out.
We are the electric model flyers of Southern Ontario.
Okay.
We've been around since the early 80s, back when electric airplanes were tricky and more scientific than had a right to be. And as you can see nowadays, they've transferred into modern technology and everybody can now access it. We fly once a month in the wintertime.
Okay.
And then we bookend this event with, we rent a golf dome in Markham, and we upscale by a factor of about 5.
Yeah,
and
cool.
That's good fun. So you'll have to come out and see that.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for talking to us. I sure appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This airplane caught my eye when it was flying around earlier. Something about it seems a bit different than some of the others I've seen here tonight.
Yeah, we actually call this a blue foamy because it's actually made of good old insulating foam. You see Dow Chemical here. And this is actually foam that you can't really get in Canada because it's very thin.
Okay.
We have colder temperatures here, so we tend to have thicker foam. And we actually, to give it a little strength, we actually put a little bit of carbon fiber on the leading edge here.
Okay.
Fiberglass rod, and then we actually use these struts here to give it some rigidity as well. This plane will just barely hover.
Yes.
Some guys at the club are actually running a more powerful motor.
Okay.
And I guess what you try to do is you try to actually have it so you can hover it around half throttle.
Okay.
Then it just sort of works out best for control.
Yeah. For doing some of the more advanced maneuvers.
Yeah, and this guy here can hover but at higher throttle, so it's a little trickier.
Cool.
We fly this with a LiPo battery,
yes.
Brushless motor.
Yes.
And another thing that's really important with these planes is what we call the prop saver.
Okay.
And this is just a little O-ring here, so that the prop does hit something, it just falls off.
I had to talk to you about this airplane, and when I saw it flying earlier, I'm just blown away at how slow it'll actually fly. I have to ask, did you build this yourself?
Yeah, it's built up using patterns from original Cub, but my own construction idea is to keep it light.
Okay.
I'm using the E-flite 180, and everything's powered on one cell. That helps keep the weight down as well. The wings, balsa and tissue paper, and the fuselage is mostly Depron on the sides.
Okay.
The nose is made out of the pink insulation foam.
Okay, neat.
Which sands nicely and gives you nice contours for a scale look.
Yes.
Yeah, the neat thing about it is the size. People are kind of caught by surprise because of the size of it.
Yeah.
It's just under 3 ounces, about 75 grams to be exact.
Wow, okay.
So it gives a real light wing loading.
It's light. So Hank, what's this model now that you're holding?
It's a Demoiselle, bit of a mixture of a modern day version and the old original version back in the early 1900s. I like building something different. It kind of makes an attraction being different. And
yeah.
The one feature I like about this is the universal joint hinging in the back.
Okay.
It's kind of neat. I can give it a little bit of movement here by hand.
Oh, that's really cool.
So that's your elevator action.
Yeah, the whole tailpiece works.
You have your rudder action too, right?
Oh, that's neat.
To get away with, be able to fly outside with these things, the morning dew can pick up on it and cause it to shrink on you. So this way I have enough give to it so it doesn't warp the frame on me.
So that's it for us here at RCTV today. Special thanks goes out to all the club members who were nice enough to share their passion for electric flight with us here at the Sheridan College Gym.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of RC TV. On next week's episode, we're going to be looking at some very cool snowmobiles. Yes, RC snowmobiles. Then we're heading to the Rogers Center for the Monster Jam. But first, we're going to be looking at a great Chris Craft boat from the Hobby Show. We'll see you then, folks. Take care.
RC TV, your radio-controlled authority, has been brought to you in part by Big Boys with Cool Toys, OffroadRC.ca, Canada's premier RC site, and Extend Productions, capturing the outdoors one frame at a time.